glad I caught you before you went on your jog.
We're going to get into a lot of trouble.
No, we're not.
If someone sees us...
They won't. Please, it's for Brandon.
I know it's for Brandon, Aunt Gina, and I'm sorry the way things are going for him.
I really appreciate your help. I'll never forget it.
Okay, we better hurry.
Tired, huh? It's early in the morning for you. I tell you what, we're going to stop off on the way, and you can sleep in the car a little bit longer. Who's that? Who's there? Ellie, is that you?
Me, sir.
What are you doing up? Working so early.
Going for my job before I started work.
Oh.
Can I help you with that bag?
No. We can manage.
Are you and Brandon going on a trip?
Well, we're moving his things little by little. You see, next week my son Mason and Santana Andrade are getting married, and Brandon's going to spend some time with them. He's going to be their little boy for a while.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I miss you, Brandon.
Yeah, we're all going to miss him. It's just unfortunate I can't spend enough time with him. But you know I love you, don't you? We all do.
Yes, sir.
Well, come on, let's go. Let's move out. We'll eat out, okay? What would you like for breakfast? Hamburger? Ice cream? You're not talking to me. You want hamburger? I know you do.
Aunt Gina. Aunt Gina, they're gone. Aunt Gina.
Yeah.
Cruz, this is CC.
What do you want?
Did you see Eden?
I saw her.
I'll be right over.
Wait a minute.
What a way to wake up, huh, Kurt? Just think about how your dear, lovely, loyal wife will wake up. Oh, Cruz, give me another kiss.
Oh, shut your filthy mouth, Gene. What do you want?
I think you know. After all, we both want the same thing, don't we? And we know how to get it. Don't we?
I wish...
What?
I just wish things were a lot different at home. That's all. I'm sorry. I don't want to bore you.
You're not.
You know, I almost left home once.
What stopped you?
Nothing special.
Bacon?
Look, I'm headed home now. How about you?
You don't mind the company.
Not at all.
Thanks a lot, Bill. This is just what I needed. Thank you. What's the problem, Augusta?
My daughter has just informed me that she's marrying a man I've never even laid eyes on, a ski instructor, if you can imagine, which you probably can't, so I'll be blunt about it. He's just after her money.
Well, then perhaps you should get to work and make some.
It's ironic, Dylan, you standing here talking about making money in the old-fashioned way when we're presiding over this floating monument to easy come, easy go. Fortunes ride on the turn of a card. Look at these pathetic people, watching their life savings trickle away before they've even had lunch. In my opinion, they should all go home or get tied to a psychiatrist's couch, which they're obviously bred for. What are you looking at?
Just think, Gina. Right now, Santana's getting Brandon's room ready. No probably about it.
You don't need to remind me of that, Kirk. Telling Brandon that he had to go live with Santana. The hardest thing I've ever done.
You hate Eden for talking Cece into it, don't you?
Maybe I spoke too soon. I may have to do something even harder someday.
What do you mean?
Eden. She has to be punished.
Yes, but she wants to punish you, Gina. She can put you away for trying to kill off Cece.
I don't think she'll get the chance. How would you feel if Eden never came back from Hawaii, Kirk? I mean, after all, what could be more perfect? A girl named Eden in paradise with her handsome young lover. I can just see them now, Cruz and Eden, diving for pearls by day, making love by night. A soundtrack by Don Ho playing in the background and whimpering, courtesy of Kirk Cranston.
Oh, Gina, your imagination is about as tacky as everything else about you.
Tactful, you mean? I left out most of the details. Because I know that you've had these little pictures in your mind for weeks and weeks. Dirty little pictures of Cruz and Eden together. But you better watch out because they'll eat holes in your brain, Kirk, if they haven't already. What do you think, Kirk? Shall we get a matched set?
Ah, so you found it.
Well, I couldn't very well let Eden keep this kind of evidence against me now, could I?
Well, what's your plan now?
Well, it's over and done with, Kirk. It's just a matter of who has the last word, and divorce is out of the question.
Who said anything about divorce, Gina?
Here, Kirk. Take a look at this. Check it out.
Eden's last will and testament.
That's right. Even if you could prove infidelity in court, well, you'd still walk out of pocket. But if something were to happen to Eden, you'd be a very wealthy man. So wealthy, in fact, you'd probably be able to overlook the few personal items Eden's bequeathed to Cruz upon her death. She's an amazing woman, that Eden, isn't she? My, she can think ahead so well. She's found a way to even be with Cruz after she's dead and gone. So, when's the big come and get it bit?
What do you think?
You've been thinking it. You've been dreaming about it, Kirk. When are you going to do it?
Do what? Oh, Gina, what are you suggesting that I do to Eden?
Do I have to tell you what to do to a wife you
Well, then we're talking about murder. Aren't we? What do you want?
Tell me about Eden. Does she know she's pregnant?
I don't know. I didn't tell her.
Well, what did you say to her?
What I told you I was going to say. I told her it was over between us.
I see. Well, you have a very nice place here.
If you really like it, come back Monday. It should go cheap. You could probably pick it up for petty cash.
You serious? You're resigning from the police department?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm considering out-of-state offers. I'm not about to stick around here and watch Eden raise a child that should have been mine.
Brandon's waiting in the car.
I won't keep it.
You've done the right thing, Cruz.
You know, I figured you'd say that.
Bruce, I want you to know something. There was a time, not long ago, I would have been proud to be your father-in-law. The truth is, there are very few men I consider my equal. You are one of them.
That's supposed to be a compliment.
Yes.
Me, you're... Well, let's see. You went out of your way to keep Eden from the only man who really understands her. You used Brandon like a carrot on a stick with Santana to try to get me out of circulation. You even found time to push Mary away from Mason. And lo and behold, a son and a daughter locked up in lousy marriages. You know, I can't think of anybody else with the people skills to have pulled all that off. Mr. Capwell, you're in the class by yourself.
No, I tried him at his apartment, Janice. Well, Mason knows that we have commitments this morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for waking you up so early. Thanks. Okay. Bye. Oh, Danny, thanks for picking up this stuff.
Dana, you gonna go through that every morning? 1, wake up. 2, take a head count. 3, call other women to round up your husband.
I go through a lot worse to get my son.
Knowing Mason, you will.
All right, fine. After we're married, he could do whatever he wants, as long as he's a good father to Brandon.
Oh, he's off to a real good start there.
Daniel, will you just stop it? You know why I'm doing this. I'm not proud, and I'm not ashamed either.
I'm sorry. I'm just afraid you don't know what you're letting yourself in for.
But I do. I think this is sort of like a penance for giving Brandon up from the start.
Anybody I know?
I think so.
Hi.
Good morning, Cece. Good morning, Brandon.
Danny.
What's in the suitcase?
Brought some stuff for him.
Oh, why don't we put this in your new room? It's almost ready, but I want you to let me know what you think about it, okay?
Santana.
Okay.
Where is he?
Mason? Oh, I'm sure he'll be here soon. Come on. Come on.
Mason. Am I awake? Because I was dreaming.
Yeah, you're awake.
About you, and I didn't want to wake up. But you're here, so maybe I'm still dreaming.
What are you doing here?
Well, we have to say our final farewells, and this is my last chance before the wedding ceremony. I thought we'd have a bachelor party, just you and me, and examination table.
Mason, please.
Oh, all right. Spoil sport. But how about the wedding? I all but officiated at yours. The least you can do is show up at mine. I don't... Here it is. I was afraid the gold print might be a little too much, but then I decided, well, what the heck? I'll just go hog wild.
Why are you doing this?
I couldn't very well Xerox wedding invitation.
Oh, Mason, you know what I mean.
I'm afraid I don't.
You're making a joke out of it. I mean, you're turning your wedding into a sideshow.
Since when do formal arrangements constitute a sideshow?
I thought you meant what you said.
I'm not sure which thing I said you think I meant.
When you said you were marrying Santana for Brandon, so then you wanted to be a good father to him.
Well, yeah, sure, I meant that.
Mason, you had me believing you were doing this wonderful and unselfish thing for Santana and her little boy, and then now you're doing everything you can to destroy that.
No, I'm not. But I do want a formal ceremony with all the trimming. I don't want people to think that Brandon's new parents are afraid to be seen together.
Oh. I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Besides, I think I'm entitled to a little pomp under the circumstances. So I'll expect you to be there with bells on, Mrs. McCormick. I don't suppose Dr. M will show up as well. I'm sorry, how is he?
The doctors are happy they're about to release him in a couple days.
Well, sing hallelujah from death's door to the bridal suite. He must be turning cartwheels, mentally, that is.
He's happy, he's in good spirits. That's what you're talking about?
It's not, but he's certainly got a lot to be happy about.
Well, he does, actually. For instance, your father's wedding gift.
Well, what gift is that?
He gave us the guest house for as long as we want to live there.
Oh, I see. Vine-covered cottage. What a thoughtful gift.
I thought so.
You don't know my father, Mary. That gift is just the thin edge of the wedge. You'd be better off living in a tin shack in Death Valley than letting my father interfere in your lives. Trust me, you'd be better off. You don't trust me, do you, Mary? Guess it's better that way. Because I want to interfere in your life, too.
Don't say that, please.
Sorry. I can't help myself.
Think about it, Kirk. You could have all of Eden's money. Think about me. Think about Sophia. Most people that marry Catwells come out of it with nothing but a lot of pain and a lot of little Catwells. You could have all of Eden's bucks.
Shut up about the money.
Think about what she's done to you, Kirk. Oh, yes, she may have married you, but you've never had her. And you never will, not the way Cruz does. Can you picture it in your mind? Cruz and Eden together? Think of it, Kirk. Think about it. Yes, you're here, miserable and tormented. Cruz is having the time of his life. He'd probably laugh if he thought about you. And I bet Cruz is very energetic. Oh, yes, think about the look on Eden's face when he's kissing her and she's moaning and... Shut up! Leave me alone. You know I mean it! Shut up! Get out of here.
Would you like to look at the February totals while we're waiting for Kirk?
Thank you.
I think you'll see right here that
I'll figure it out and draw my own conclusions.
Right. Of course.
Fred 7.
You obviously broke your promise to me. You've been here all night gambling. Don't blame your recklessness on me. If you want to gamble your future away, you blame it on yourself.
I think you should listen to your croupier, your warrant.
Croupier?
Yes, you're on. Thanks, Tom. That's it. Take a break. Maybe you should think about packing it in.
I don't quit while I'm ahead, Dylan.
Obviously. Cheer up, Augusta. The odds are with us. What do you think?
It's impressive. I can better you 20% of the take for your voting rights in the investment company. A lot better. And keep your shares, too, Dylan. Think about it. Might be the best offer you'll ever get.
Well, there's nothing to think about. You see, I like right where I'm at. In between you and Lionel. No, I'm very happy where I am. Thanks, but no thanks. And if you have any questions about any of the figures, I'm in my office.
So I got here as soon as I could. Finally. Well, I've talked to Dylan, and he won't budge. So evidently you've blown your assignment.
I'm doing my best, Cece.
Well, you don't have to do it better. You have to do it faster. Now, get something on Dylan Hartley. And get it fast, because we're running out of time.
Hey, buddy.
Listen, you can go right up to the edge of the water, but stay in front of the window, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a good time.
Bye-bye.
Cruz, I'm sorry I didn't call first, but I've been frantic all morning.
That's okay. What's going on?
I need for you to take Brandon to school in about 45 minutes. I wouldn't ask you, but I've got some very important things that I have to do.
All right, where's Mason?
That is the problem. He hasn't been in all morning. He's already missed our first appointment. Now if I don't find him, he's going to be too late for our second.
Man, I don't believe this.
Cruz, it's not that bad.
Yes, it is. When are you going to wake up?
No, seeing Brandon this morning at breakfast makes up for everything that Mason has done. Thanks to him, I'll have my son.
Okay. Santana, I got to tell you, I'm going to leave town.
What?
Yeah, I think it's time for me to take my act on down the road.
Does that mean you're going to give up on Eden? Cruz, you can't give up on the rest of us, too.
I seem to remember a time when you couldn't take Santa Barbara anymore either.
Well, I was wrong. Leaving didn't change anything. It didn't help anything. Can't you at least stay until after the wedding?
You really want me there?
Cruz, you've been the one who's always been there.
You're the one who's given me hope. Even when my mama thought that I should give up on Brandon, you were there. There's another reason why I want you here at the wedding. I love you. Cruz, even before Cece came to me with this crazy deal, I had all these hopes of things working out between us. I'm not complaining. Everything's going to be fine with my son. I'm going to be very happy. Mason, no, he's got his redeeming qualities.
Yeah, I guess. I sure wish I could think of it.
I don't want you to worry about me. And I don't want you to feel guilty. I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to be happy.
If you ever need me for anything, anytime, I'm a phone call away.
I've never had a friend like you. I'm gonna miss you.
Please, let's say this till after the ceremony.
That means you'll be there?
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna miss the happiest day of your life.
But everyone left.
They did. This is for you. I hope you like Denver omelets because that's what I asked the cook to make you.
Well, thank you very much. So, did anyone notice I was gone?
Oh, sure, everyone.
Really? You sure?
Positive. I asked them if they knew where you were. No one can tell me.
Well, they're out there making a big search fight for me or what, huh?
Not quite. But they were concerned. Listen, yesterday I know I asked a lot of questions that probably made things worse for you.
Oh, no, listen, you couldn't have. Listen, since you, so Ben, let me ask you some questions here. What do you think about working here?
Well, I've done nothing but clean houses all my life, and so working here is like getting a PhD in it.
Well, no, what I mean is, what do you think of all of us? I want you to be honest.
That's a loaded question, Ted. I could get into a lot of trouble.
No. Listen, I promise. You can say anything trouble you want about us, and I'll agree.
Well, I've never seen any family like the Capels before, except in movies or something like that. I don't know. You all are so mysterious. You do very strange things. It's like that book you lent me.
Yeah, Jane Eyre.
Right. Well, your brother Mason, for example, he's getting married next week. No one even knew about it until the day before yesterday, and I have never seen Santana and Mason in the same room together.
Yeah, there was something kind of weird about that, all right.
Did you know that little Brandon's going to live with me?
No, I didn't. But, I guess my dad figures that anything is better for that kid than living with Gina.
Why would you say something like that?
Well, if you knew Gina, you wouldn't even ask that. She is bad news. Let's put it this way. If my dad had read Jane Eyre, right, he would have her, locked up in the closet right now. Yeah. What's wrong?
I don't think the separation of a child and a mother is a funny thing. That lady is going through hell right now, and I can really feel for her.
Yeah, no, you're right. There's nothing to laugh about. It is. It's a serious situation.
Get your omelet.
Oh, Mark, everything's fine here. Right. Listen, I'll be there to visit you as soon as visiting hours start, all right? All right, bye-bye. I thought you were leaving.
I will as soon as you promise to come to my wedding.
Mason, no, I'm not coming to your wedding.
Don't say no, Mary. It's so final.
It is final. That's my answer. No. Simple, direct, unequivocal.
Not leaving me much room to maneuver.
Oh, Mason, you don't need much room. Why, you can make miles out of inches. Boy, when I think of you having the entire Orient Express to deal with and a whole wedding party, I
see.
Think about it.
You think I'm going to do something extravagantly embarrassing, huh?
Oh, no, I don't think that. I know it.
Well, then you'll be relieved to know that I have a backup plan.
Backup plan?
Yeah, the wedding marches on, but with one minor variation. Instead of Mason and Santana, it'll be Mason and Mary.
What?
Well, that's a proposal, Mary, and a one-word reply is expected, but what isn't it? No, you see, there are a few minor details that have to be tended to. you have to call the Monsignor and have your marriage annulled. Then I have to stay up all night changing the names on the invitations. I don't really mind that, but I'd hate to go to all that trouble for nothing. Mary, don't tell me my jokes still leave you speechless. I thought we were way past that. Thank goodness, I don't think I could have stood that look any longer.
Figueroa Street Clinic. Yeah. For you.
Hello? Where the hell have you been?
Cruz, is that you?
I figured I'd find you at the clinic. So what's the plan, Mason? You gonna leave Santana waiting at the altar, too?
Oh, the breakfast. I forgot all about it.
Well, she's out looking for you, but...
Your future son is at my place, and he's wondering what's going on.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Try sooner.
Something wrong?
Just another of my jokes, Mary. Not intentional this time, but not funny either. I'm nothing if not consistent.
Partner, what happened to you? Was there a tidal wave when I wasn't looking or something?
Sorry.
Well, that's okay. I can put those things in the dryer before school.
No, I can do it.
All right, you want to fly solo on this mission? Be my guest.
Cruz? Yeah? Did my dad come over this morning and ask if I could live with you?
No, of course not. Why do you ask?
You know he wants me to move out. If I have to leave home, I want to live here. It's nice.
Listen, buddy, come here. Let me take your sneakers off for you. Here, sit down. Now, my man, you know that Cece and your mama love you, right?
They already told me.
And you believe them, don't you?
But the only time I see Mom is when Kirk takes me.
Kirk? Oh, so Kirk goes out of his way to help you and your mama out, huh?
But now I won't see him. Maybe not even Mom. Cruz, come and visit me. I'm not sure where I'm going. But when I get there, I'll call. Maybe you can come over.
Listen, man, I'd love to do that. You know, I really would, but the thing is, you see, I'm gonna be moving away. And that, I mean, otherwise, I'd visit you all the time.
Ooh, nice spin. How about that?
Well. Like father, like son, you must be very proud.
And preview.
Tell me something, Augusta. Have you changed your mind about liquidating the assets you won in the divorce?
Cece, I have just erased 26 plus years from my life, so that means I have never met you and I don't talk to strange men.
26 plus years you erased. Oh, Augusta, that must make you 6 years old.
You're so transparent, you're about to disappear. But before you do, Cece, let me set something straight for you. All I got from Lionel was the collection. And with your unanimously bad taste in art, you're obviously not interested. No more bets.
I'd like another 1,000 chips, Mom. I'll sign for it later, but I'll play them now.
I'm sorry, I can't approve any bets on credit.
But I can. I'll cover your bedroom.
Good. Put it all in red, Mom.
All right, Warren, this is going to be your last one today.
How about now and pretend that we're just not related, all right? I'm just another gambler here.
Catos.
The hell is this, Mom?
If you can't stand losing, why don't you stop playing, or can't you stop?
Oh, I can stop, Mom. I just prefer not to right now.
Did you listen to what you're saying, for God's sake?
But I will not walk out and be here, be human. Cece, I'd like to keep playing. Will you keep covering me?
Why, sure. Your luck is bound to change.
You hear that, Mrs. Lockridge? I'd like another $2,100 chips. I'm settling in.
Santana. Oh, Mary. Have you seen Mason this morning?
Yeah, he was here. But I think he's on his way over to your place.
Oh, I knew I'd miss him.
Santana. This must be very difficult for you.
I know what to expect of our marriage. Please, don't be embarrassed for me.
No, it's not embarrassed. I just wish Mason would treat people better.
Now you're feeling sorry for me, but you shouldn't. Mason has given me a great gift by marrying me, and I'm prepared to be very grateful. If today's any sort of indication, I have to be very grateful, and I've got to be very patient.
Patience. Maybe that's what he needs. The two of you used to be in love with each other once, didn't you?
Yes, but that'll never happen again. You see, Mason is in love with you. It's very painful for him. And our marriage, in a real strange way, is making his pain even worse. I'm sorry. Shouldn't have said anything. I think I should go.
Santana here?
She's at her place.
Shouldn't we be getting over there?
Oh, you're in a hurry now? Is that it?
Trying to tell me she's angry with me, Inspector?
No, she's not. But I sure as hell am, Mason. I think it's time you shaped up and started acting like a husband, at least in public.
Excuse me, but my behavior, public or otherwise, is none of your business, Cruz.
Maybe I'm going to make it my business. You give Santana so much as a bad day, and you're going to answer to me.
Call off your federales, Inspector. Santana's getting exactly what she wants out of this relationship.
And I think you're getting a whole lot more, Mason. A home, a family, a woman who's 10 times too good for you.
Oh, please stop, or I'll have to crawl into a hole and die of humility.
Uh-huh. Be my guest. But wait until after the wedding, to which you are going to show up on time and sober. You need a police escort, a shotgun at your back, whatever. I'll provide them happily.
You through, Cruz? Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
I'm through.
You know, you could have stepped into my shoes before I even tried them on. You did, in fact, but you chose the less taxing role of carrying a torch for Eden. So back off, Cruz. You got your freedom. I'll be damned if I'm going to listen to lectures from an officer who's only a gentleman when it's convenient.
Mason, when did you get here?
Hi, Brandon. Just a little while ago.
Listen, Brandon, we got to make some time, man. Why don't you wait for us in the car? The last thing that kid needs is another adult in his life who's going to drop by every 6 months and say, I love you, goodbye. Let's go.
Go?
Yeah, I'm delivering Brandon to school and you to Santana.
Well, that's ridiculous. Not to mention insult.
Then don't mention it. Let's just go, okay? Let's go. I don't want to fight in front of the kid.
Listen, did you see Kirk come in here a while ago?
Why?
I don't know. I mean, he comes in here, he goes right to the study, and then he shoots back out like an arrow 2 minutes later.
Wouldn't know anything about it.
Listen, can you put those down for a minute? I want to talk to you for a second.
Why?
Well, I like talking to you. I mean, you say what you think, and I respect that. You don't have to. I don't understand. If you want to, you just let me know.
You're not going to ask me about your family again, are you?
No. In fact, I'd like to hear about yours.
Why?
Look, come on. Why are you always asking me why? Why are you being so mysterious?
I'm not being mysterious. I just don't have a family. My parents are both dead. I think about the good times, try to forget about the bad. And, I miss them a lot.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay, I'm all right now. But maybe I appreciate families more than some people do.
Is that why you got so upset when I told you about Gina?
Look, I shouldn't have said anything. What your father does with Brandon is none of my business.
No, don't do that.
Well, do what?
Come on, I'm not your boss. You don't have to watch what you say around me.
Ted, that's very nice, but I'm not late. I mean, I just work here.
You know, when a long time ago with Lakin, I used to always think to myself that if something were ever to happen with Lakin, if she were to fall in love with somebody else, I'd just give up on everything.
You can't do that.
No, I know. And I've been walking around here all upset because this little Dear Ted letter she gave me. But you set me straight.
Me?
Yes, you did. I mean, if you can be the way you are after all that you've gone through, then I figure naturally that I can manage somehow. Now listen, Haley, we can't mess with a good thing here. Now, I want you to talk to me like I am just anybody. Don't treat me like I'm some big capper in charge. I'm just Ted, period.
Okay, well, Ted, serious. I just don't say what I feel just to anybody. Well, I mean, only to nice people. What I mean by that is only to people named Ted, period.
No, don't touch yourself.
No, it's on my phone.
No, here, I'll take this out back and bury it. Rose will never know. No, come on, I owe you a favor. Besides, friends are entitled to have a secret between them.
What's wrong, Kirk?
I know what you've been trying to make me do, Gina. All those pictures of Eden that you've been conjuring up. Why, you hoped I'll just get so crazed that maybe I'll just run out there and try and kill her for you, huh?
Oh.
And you're hoping that somewhere along the line, maybe I'll just slip up and get caught?
What makes you think that?
Because I know you, Gina. And I know you like getting rid of evidence, human or otherwise. Well, we all know it's called minimizing the acceptable risks.
Is that what they teach you at Harvard?
I didn't learn everything from Harvard, Gina. I've always known about what you call killing two birds with one stone. The weapon of your choice.
You've used up this credit Cece gave you. Now, why don't you go home? What are you waiting for?
I'd like you to loan me $50, love.
Warren, you must be kidding.
Well, I'll pay back, I promise.
Honey, I can't.
Mother, I'm good for it. What's the matter with you?
You're insane. Would you keep your voice?
Well, I've won all day. You showed up. What? Is this thing rigged? Have you rigged the table? Is that what this is?
What are you talking about?
Excuse me, that's enough. Now I think you need to go outside and get some air immediately. Why don't you take it?
Thanks.
I hope you realize how dangerous an accusation like that could be.
Look, everyone knows that Warren has had a hard, long, difficult night. Nobody's going to take anything he says seriously.
Nevertheless, my boy, if I find out somewhere down the line one of these tables is rigged, I'll have you closed and our offshore contract declared null and void in 24 hours.
This is Augusta Lockridge.
Yes.
I represent the Martin Tessman Galleries of New York and Atlanta, and I've been authorized to offer you $500,000 for your K-Buck.
Excuse me.
Your painting, Mornings in Paris. May I ask, when would it be convenient for you for me to view it?
Cruz, hey, we're waiting for you.
So I gather.
Hey, Cruz, think you could give me a ride to work early? I'd rather be there than watch this.
Sure, get your stuff. Reverend Fitzpatrick, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. I was unavoidably detained.
Oh, quite all right, Mason. But while you're here, I'd like to ask you and Santana if you've both considered the serious nature of the step you're about to take.
Well, sir, I can't presume to speak for my lovely bride-to-be, but I can honestly tell you that I've never taken marriage more seriously in my life. I guess it's kind of old-fashioned of me, but I can't help but feel that I'm joining the human family in a whole new way. Come Monday, I'll be part of something much bigger than just me, Mason Catwell. Much bigger. Isn't that right, darling?
Certainly.
Now, Reverend, there are a couple of aspects of conjugal bliss I'd like your spiritual advice on.
Of course, Mason.
What do you think you're doing?
Giving you an idea, Gina.
You're giving me several, but do I guess which one of them are right?
Why, Gina? Are you afraid of me?
Of course not.
I just want you to think about what would happen if I ever found out that you repeated one word of our conversation this morning.
I am thinking about it, Kirk. But I don't know what you're doing with that tie in your hand.
Gina, am I making you nervous?
No. Just curious.
Boy, you shouldn't be curious. Remember what happened to the cat.
Are you trying to make me nervous, Kirk?
Now, why would I do that?
I don't know. Call me crazy, but I get the distinct impression that you want me to think about how I might look with one of your ties around my neck.
Really?
Well, are you thinking about it, Gene? Thinking? Are you getting those great mental pictures that you're so good at dreaming up? What what's happened? Has your projector broke down on you, Gene? Well, why don't I help you?
Leave me alone.
Oh, relax, Gina. The playtime's over.
Playtime? You think threatening me is some kind of little game?
I don't remember any threats.
You're a liar. But you don't fool me, Kirk. You can beat around the bush all day long if you want to, but I know why you're here.
Then why don't you say it, Gina? Yeah, that's right. Now, you better watch yourself. Don't ever think that you can trust me, Gina.
Don't worry, I don't. I don't even like you.
And I don't like careless people. And I don't like accidents.
Well, it takes two people to cause an accident, Kirk.
That's right, Gina. But we're not talking about an accident, are we? So what have you come up with?
What do you mean?
I'm picking up from where we left off this morning, Gina. That is, unless, of course, you've changed your mind now.
No, I haven't.
Well, what about weapons?
What weapons?
Oh, now, don't be slow, Gina. You know, I don't tolerate that very well. We're going to murder Eden. I'm talking about my wife, Gina. We are going to plan every move, right? Down to the very last detail. Now, if your two slip-ups with Cece proved anything, they prove that you are going to have to be letter perfect this time, Gina. No more slip-ups. That's right. We are planning everything down to the nth degree this time. You and the Boy Scouts are going to have the same motto. Be prepared.
Wherever and whenever a major story breaks, NBC News is there. I'm Tom Brokaw. When you need news, you need NBC Nightly News.
Hi, this is Tom Brent. Join Cody, Nick, and Murray for an action-packed rip-roaring riptide tonight. I can't wait to check out the computer readout.
And then on Knight Rider, can Michael and Kit wrap up a mystery of movie murders, or will it be their last take, followed by a hot Miami Vice, as Bill Russell plays a deadly game of 2-on-1 with Crockett and Tubbs?